Up to a fifth of the UK workforce could be off sick at the peak of a coronavirus outbreak. The Prime Minister unveils the government's emergency plans, saying it is prepared for a spike in cases.
I fully understand public concern, your concern about the global spread of the virus, and it is highly likely that we will see a growing number of UK cases. Let me be absolutely clear that for the overwhelming majority of people who contract the virus, this will be a mild disease from which they will speedily and fully recover, as we've already seen. But I fully understand public concern, your concern about the global spread of the virus, and it is highly likely that we will see a growing number of UK cases. And that's why keeping the country safe is the government's overriding priority.
The headlines on Reporting Scotland this Tuesday lunchtime. The First Minister says Scotland is not powerless to manage the impact of coronavirus.
The First Minister says Scotland is well prepared, and here she is talking about how the NHS would cope.
It may mean, and I stress it may mean at a later stage, that some non-urgent activity in the National Health Service would be postponed in order to prioritise capacity for people who needed hospital treatment. So these are the kind of things that the NHS works through. It may mean encouraging retired medics or nurses or other healthcare professionals to come back into work. And again, these are all things that are in the plan and things that the NHS is well used to having to work through. Well, this action plan, which has been published by all 4 governments within the UK, sets out very clearly what we know about this virus so far, and I should say our knowledge at this stage is incomplete and is developing all the time. It sets out clearly the different phases of managing this outbreak and stresses that we continue to be in the early phase, the containment phase, where we're focused on stopping the transmission from individual to individual. And it lists the actions that we have taken so far and the actions that might fall to be taken in the future as we go into later stages of managing this. It's about giving reassurance to the public that this is a serious situation, but it is one that the governments are taking seriously and have well-established plans to respond to, and it provides a really important framework in which to anchor our decision making going forward. And of course it makes the point, as we've been making repeatedly, the public have a part to play in this, because as we try to stop the virus spreading, all of us, by washing our hands properly, by following the right advice if we sneeze or cough, we can all help with that, and that is really the most important message to the public at the moment.